G'day guys, War of Oz here with you for a very quick look at the brand new Transformers the Movie Studio 86 Grimlock and Wheelie figures. So Grimlock is the leader class for the first wave of the 1986 animated figures, and he looks fantastic. He looks really cool. I'm stoked. He is one of my favorite characters, and he just looks great. He's really solid construction. He's got some great engineering, and just has that. Just reminds me a lot of the actual G1 figure as well as the cartoon version. So he comes with Wheelie, and we'll start with Wheelie. He's got some little pegs in the top of the shoulders there, just there and there, and he can clip in via. There's a little peg you can see just here. So Wheelie's got a little bit of limited maneuverability. So you can see all these are sort of just molded. There's no movement in his legs or his arms, which is a bit of a shame. There is a little bit of twist here, and also his head does move as well. A little bit of up and down movement, but very limited. But that is Wheelie, and to me, he's the Jar Jar Binks of Transformers, so he will be discarded. So, anyway, let's get to the main guy himself. Here's Grimlock, and he is a beauty. Love his face sculpt is amazing. The paint job is great. The colors are really vibrant. I love the gold. The only thing I've got seems to be a bit of paint sort of here and not on the other side. So I don't know if that's just a factory defect. It's not really a big deal for me. I can't really see it too much, so it doesn't really bother me. But he's got some great movement. He gets a ratcheted arm which goes, oh, look at that, pretty much all the way around to where his wings sort of are, and gets it all the way back to here. Head gets some good movement, goes all the way around. He has the joint's a little bit lower, his elbow joint, as you can see. I'll just leave this up. And he's got a higher up bicep swivel, which again goes all the way around. Have a quick look at the gun while we're here. Again, has the cartoon accuracy and also the G1 figure accuracy, which is really good. Just a really nice, solid figure. You know, none of that sort of. The engineering's been really well done, and so it's a bit of a jump up from, say, the War for Cybertron or Power of the Prime figures, where there's a lot of emptiness, but the only thing is sort of here is the only thing, just inside the wrists there. Have a quick look at the back. So again, got a little bit of that little bit of kibble, but it looks fantastic. It looks really good, like the exactly like the cartoon and the old school G1 figure. I'll just show you sort of leg movement. So we get up to the 90, nothing at the front, no movement at the feet. He gets the full splits happening, and it's a good range of movement if you want him to play soccer. And also there's some, you can spin him all the way around. So there we have Grimlock. Solid, hefty figure. Looks brilliant. Only thing I'm a little disappointed in, I suppose, is just this sort of shielding over. You can just make out the Autobot symbol underneath. Now, I have seen some reviewers that have taken that off, and you've got kind of peg marks where the where it's bolted into him. So I think I'll end up just leaving it, but it is a bit of a shame that it's so dark. If it was just a little bit lighter, that would have been fantastic. You know, it's the only gripe I've got on this amazing figure is this that shield plate on the front of his chest there. I thought I'd just show you a couple of quick comparisons. So, to my recently reviewed Cyclonus, gives you an idea of his height. Masterpiece Grimlock in Dino mode. So I'll transform him in a minute and compare him size-wise. And last but not least, old school sea spray. Sea spray. So that should give you an idea of how big a figure is. And again, I'm loving this this Studio Series line. It's been fantastic. So I'll take these away and quickly show you the box as well. So it's got the old school full plate, full plastic at the front. Really cool animated picture of Grimlock and Wheelie. Got the sides, the 86 motif, and this will show what you can do with him. So big screen inspired scale detail backdrop. So there is, as anyone who's picked up any of these figures, there is a backdrop, and of course he transforms in 24 steps. So not as many as Cyclonus, which was 32 or 34 off memory. And just again, the blue with the animated look. Transformers the movie. Right, let's get out and have a look at him transformed. And here we go. After 24 steps, we have Dino Grimlock. So, and of course there's his backdrop, which looks pretty cool. But I don't think I'll use it. But you can if you like. So here's Grimlock, Wheelie sitting on back, on top of his shoulders there. I must say it was a fun little transform. Nothing too difficult. He looks fantastic in Dinobot mode. It's great that you can have Wheelie sitting on top, and his blaster just sits in the back there. I'll just show you if I can get it off. It's actually quite tough to break it off, to be honest. It's got a couple of little points that make it a little difficult to get off, and I'll show you. So the bottom of the gun, just here and here, they tab in. Goodbye, Wheelie. Just, oh, it's bad. You can see the two tabs just here and here. So, Grimlock looks fantastic. Mouth can open. Bit of swivel with the head. Does go all the way around. And does go up and down. Arms, sort of T-Rex arms. Gets a little bit of movement. And they can go, well, you can probably take them all the way around, but I'm not going to bother. And yeah, there he is. He looks great, real solid heft to him. Really, really good cartoon look. And let's compare him to his Masterpiece line. So this will give you an idea of size comparison. So there is still quite a bit of difference in size between the Masterpiece and the Studio Series, but it gives you a good look. And let's bring in good old Hasbro. So there we have it. Put Wheelie back in there. He doesn't want to stand up, but you get the idea of how big he is compared to everybody else. Anyway, guys, that was your quick look at Grimlock. Do I think he was worth the $90 I spent? Oh, hell yeah. I would highly recommend grabbing Grimlock if you see him out in the wild. He's pretty hard to find, apparently. So definitely get hold of him. He is, like Cyclonus, I think, brilliantly made figure. The engineering is fantastic. The build quality, the paint, everything on this figure is everything I could have hoped for in a G1 animated movie Grimlock. So Wheelie's a nice little extra for those of you who like the character or want to keep him around with Grimlock. As you know, from the movie, he was hanging around a lot. For me, I'm not a fan of Wheelie, so he's gone. I'll just put him in a toy box somewhere, pretend he doesn't exist. A bit like Jar Jar Binks, as I said before. So, but yeah, I will be displaying him, and I've just heard today that apparently the next leader class is going to be Slag, or as they now call him, Slug. And that would be brilliant if they do all the Dinobots as leader classes. That would be so cool. So anyway, guys, who's your favorite Transformer? As I said, Grimlock is one of my probably top 5 Transformer favorite characters. So yeah, if you like this review, check out my Cyclonus review. I have managed to pick up Scourge as well. Over the moon with that. So I've now got all of the series, all of the studio series. So anyway, guys, check out my Cyclonus review if you like this. If you're on the fence, don't be. Jump the fence. Grab this guy. Grab any of these studio series if you're a fan of G1 or the animated movies. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.